Hey everybody, we are going to make some marinated mushrooms, and they are so good you just will not believe. And they'll be the first thing going at your potluck you go to or at your dinner table. They're just delicious. They go great on steak or something if you don't want to just eat them as an appetizer. They're simple to make. They take a little time in the crock pot, but they're well worth it. So I'll go ahead and bring you down. And in my crock pot, I have 4 pounds of mushrooms that I bought pre-cleaned and sliced, and they were 8 ounces, was $1.69 on sale, I believe it was. So anyway, I bought 4 pounds. You buy what you want, and then you know, adjust the measurements. So you take a pot and you bring to boil 2 pots, or not 2 pots, let me move this out of the way. You bring to a boil 2 cups of water, and to that hot water you're gonna, if you want to use the already made up chicken broth, you can do that, or if you want the bouillon cubes, you can do that. I had some spoons and now they're gone. I'm gonna put, this is a tablespoon, and I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons of chicken broth, the base bouillon. I'm putting 2 tablespoons of that. And this is the beef base by Tones. It is a good product. I think I have one already open. Let me check. And I do. So I already had one open in the refrigerator. It's Tones beef base. And that's what it looks like. And I'm going to put a nice big scoop of that in there and let it melt down. If you cook with red wine, you can put a cup of red wine in here. I don't cook with wine, so in the place of it, I'm going to use a cup of cran apple juice, and to that I'm going to add a teaspoon of vinegar, and that works real well in place of the red wine. So all that's melted, and I'm putting that in. I forgot the Worcestershire. It wouldn't be a recipe if my recipe if I didn't forget the Worcestershire. Put a teaspoon of Worcestershire in it. Put a teaspoon of garlic salt or garlic powder. If you use garlic salt, you might want to use just a little bit less. And a teaspoon of basil. Stir that up. Get everything nice and combined. I'm going to set the crock pot back over so you can see. This does make, 4 pounds makes a lot of mushrooms, but you'll be glad you made them if you do. So you want to pour this marinade over your mushrooms, and they will cook down a lot. Let me grab something out of the microwave. And this is 3/4 of a cup of butter. And you just pour that over it. Melted butter. So that's it as far as the ingredients go. And what you want to do is put this on high in the crock pot for 12 hours. And they probably won't last 12 hours because if you start nibbling, you'll, you'll eat them up. So anyway, I'm going to put these on and let them cook. And when they're done, I'll come back and I'll show them to you and we'll try them. Our mushrooms finished marinating and I'm going to go ahead and show them to you. This is what they look like finished. And I went a little bit off of the recipe and I'll tell you what I did. After they cooked in the crock pot for 10 to 12 hours, somewhere in there, the taste was fabulous. But I wanted more intense flavor because I like strong flavors. So you could stop there if you want to and you would be fine and they would be delicious. But I took the broth and the mushrooms and I put them in a sauce pot or a cooking pot. Put them on the stove and let them simmer uncovered till all but just the tiniest amount of broth was left, and that intensified the flavor. And these are so good. It was too late to do a taste testing last night, but I taste tested anyway. And they are so good. I've eaten way too many, but I'm going to go ahead and taste them for you on camera. They are so good. If you like mushrooms, you are bound to love these. Great. So, I hope you give them a try. These are so good. It's just, I can't even really describe. They're just a marinated mushroom in a really good marinade that brings out the flavor of the mushroom. And they would be great to eat alone, which is what I did. And on a holiday table with all your other things, just someone could, or the people can just put mushrooms on their plate. Or you can do these and serve them with steak. Would be real good. But anyway, I hope you give these a try. And they are really so delicious. So, have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.